What's up, everybody? I am here right now bringing you my Hell in a Cell WWE Hell in a Cell reactions. Was not have no screw ups, and let's get to it. We got the matches right here. First, you got the New Day. They are your SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions going up against Rusev Day. And New Day just won the titles, but I don't like to say that somebody's gonna win because they just won the titles, because that doesn't seem to happen anymore. Alright? Unless you're Brock Lesnar. Then yeah. You know what? It's time. Alright? It's time to make Rusev Day get the push that we've been wanting for a long time. So put the tag team titles on Rusev Day. Even though the New Day kind of just won. Moving on. Next, you have the Raw tag team titles on the line, as Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler takes on 2/3 of the Shield, Seth freaking Rollins and buffed up Dean Ambrose for the Raw Tag Team Championships. This is a situation where I think Dolph and Drew are going to keep the titles for at least another few months down the line. Then they're gonna lose. So right here, they retain because of the disqualification. They couldn't get the job done by pin or submission, so they had to get the easy way out by getting disqualified. But then they retain because of disqualification rules. So Dean and Seth win the match. Next, you move on. You got Miz and Mrs., which is Maurice. They take on the team of Brie Mold and Daniel Bryan. Yes. I don't know. I say get the revenge victory for Daniel Bryan over The Miz. And then you have your rubber match down the line. You have, because Miz won one and Daniel wins one. And then you have your third and final match at maybe December, because you can't have Survivor Series. It has to be the December or November pay-per-view, because Survivor Series I think is coming up next, right? Or is it in November? I don't know. But Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella win, so then you can have your rubber match down the line. Let's just put it at that. Next, on the card, you have the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match. It will be Charlotte Flair, the Nature Girl. Woo! She will put the title up again on the line against Becky Lynch. The heel you hate to boo and just love the chair. Alright? They're not going to get Becky Lynch over as a heel. Because Becky deserves her moment. Since 2016, she hasn't had that moment. And just because they're gonna hold that moment and take it away from you even more, Charlotte wins this match and retains the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Moving on to the next match. It is the first of 2 Hell in a Cell matches. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm missing things over here, that there's other matches that are Hell in a Cell. But I only know of 2 Hell in a Cell matches. So one of them is the Enigma, the Extreme Enigma, the Daredevil, the guy that puts his body on the line, his career on the line each time, even at his age right now, and that is Jeff Hardy. Goes up against the Viper, the Apex Predator, the man of only 3 letters, and that is R.K. Randy Orton. And because it's been time for Jeff Hardy to be taking a break, I think it has to be that time, right? It should have been that time since before SummerSlam, you know? So Randy Orton for the win over Jeff Hardy, because it's now that time to say, wrap it up. Just for now. You know? This should really be a career type match, you know, because both guys are reaching their limits, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Randy Orton for the win. He does Randy Orton things and so forth. Moving on, the next match. You have. I talk like at the deep voice because sometimes you can't hear the audio as much as you want to, but besides the point. Next match, you have Alexa Bliss trying to regain the Raw Women's Championship from Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda wins, alright? Ronda wins. You know, but I think Alexa is going to pull off a better match because how they said that she's been training. She's been looking up how to defeat somebody like Ronda Rousey. But at the end, Ronda Rousey still retains the Raw Women's Championship because she's Ronda Rousey. Moving on. You have your WWE Championship match. And a lot more than the WWE Championship is on the line. This has become personal. It's become absolute personal for AJ Styles, as he will defend against Joe Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe wants to become the new daddy. He wants to become Wendy's new daddy. And AJ Styles wants to kill him. He wants to kill him because you don't do that. You don't say those things about another man's wife and another man's family. Ooh, yeah, dig it. That was an angry version of Macho Man. AJ Styles will walk in. He will win. But I think Joe, after this match, Joe still ain't gonna be done, and he's gonna boil AJ Styles to the point where Paige is going to end up stripping AJ Styles of the champion. And in the future, Joe is going to end up winning like some kind of battle royal or something like that. I think that's going to happen. I'm betting my money on that. Moving on. This is your last match. It's your last match. And you know who's in the match? You know who's in the it's the big dog. He's in the match. He is your Universal Champion. And he's going up against Mr. Monster in the Bank, who said he's gonna cash in a briefcase. It's already cashed in. Alright, so it's already cashed in for this Sunday inside Hell in a Cell. Your special guest referee for the match, Mrs. Foley's baby boy, Mick Foley, the hardcore legend himself. Special guest referee. Celebrating 20 years of The Undertaker, facing The Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell. So, what could happen? Are they gonna break out and get on the top, and then Foley climbs up with them, and then Braun ends up throwing him off? I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that at the end, your winner and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. And that's it. It's done. It's over. Obviously, the Shield and Drew and Dolph is probably going to get involved in, overcome the odds. Roman looks strong. He wins, retains the Universal Champion, and that is it. That's Hell in a Cell. It's over. These are my reactions. Leave your comments. Leave a like. Hit subscribe. Tap that little bell so you don't miss an upload. You need to do that. You need to do that. And I'm out.